What's going on, my friends? All right, so today let's talk stocks. As always, hit that subscribe and let's get into it. People lie, but you know what? Numbers don't lie. With that being said, let's look at what today these companies closed. WB, as usual, they're in the low. They closed with $8.33. The Great Disney closed with $87.29. But let's look at the mighty Netflix. They closed with $1,049.59 a share. What does this tell you? Let's be real and say what you want. Netflix is crushing the competition when it comes to the stocks. Disney's not up there. WB with DC is not up there. Therefore, Netflix, which is their competitor, is crushing them. And that speaks in high volumes. And look, I'm going to tell all you clowns right now, especially you, the one that's out there, well, Rebel Moon is not successful. Rebel Moon's not making movies. It's not making money. It's not doing blah, 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 blah. Shut up. Deal with it and cope. Accept the reality. And the reality is that Netflix is winning because they also have Zack Snyder and they have Rebel Moon 1 and 2. That right there is a success on its own. HBO Max is not doing that. Disney Plus is not doing that. How come? And they have so many IPs and things that they can put on their streaming service, and it's not working. Netflix, on the other hand, look at where they're at. A share. Look at that. Over $1,000. That is a success. So when you come at me and tell me, oh, well, Zach's not doing anything, and you're just salty. Accept it. You're salty that Zack Snyder's making moves. He's making money. He's making movies, and he's not stopping. He has that UFC movie he's making. He's working on that LAPD show or whatever it is that they're doing. We got Rebel Moon 1 and 2, PG-13. You got the director's cut. Deal with it. Accept it. We're winning. The Snyderverse lives, period. Meanwhile, WB with DC and James Gunn, Peter Safran, and David Zaslav are ruining their own company down to the ground. Stocks don't lie. Numbers don't lie. People lie, but numbers never do. And then while you're talking about it, saying, well, you don't know anything about stocks, and what do stocks have to do with this? Look, the stocks are very important. Look at that. Just look at that and analyze this. If the stocks weren't important, why Disney, with all of their IPs, are where they're at with these low numbers? WB, with all their IPs, why are they in the low? And of course, Netflix, why are they in the high? Because it means people, investors, people with money want to invest in a company, in a corporation that's going to bring them back money. You spend money to get money. It's all like gambling. And that's exactly what this is. When you have studios and companies that are not making profit and not making money, these investors don't want to spend money with them. They're scared, they're afraid because they're not going to make back their profit. You got to remember, in the end, this is all a business. It's all about money, period. Money will sell companies out. No money, everything is going to be flopping. And that's what these studios are at right now. Disney is going down the drain. They're trying to make a comeback, but it's going to be hard. WB with DC, James Gunn, it's not working. Everything is tanking. Netflix, on the other hand, continue to put out content of all kind on their streaming service, and they're winning, and including Rebel Moon. So deal with it, accept it, and see that that's the reality. As always, hit that subscribe, drop your comments, and until next time.